Well, good morning. You can see that, but it's 3:11. I'm on my way to LA. I'm tired. I was kind of editing part one of the video that I'm gonna upload, and hopefully there's no traffic. That I'm sure this is the only time I love LA, when there's no traffic. I'll see you guys soon. You guys, 4 minutes away. No traffic whatsoever. Beautifully. .2 miles away from our destination. Welcome to LA. It's nice and quiet.
In a quarter mile, your destination will be on the left.
Oh, you guys, I can already see the McDonald's sign. It's nice and yellow and big.
Your destination is on the left.
Look at all these nerds.
I'm loving it.
What up, nerds? I've been here since, I would say, 4 in the morning. I got here, I left the house at 3, like I said, either 3 or 4 I was gonna leave. I left at 3, I'm in front of the McDonald's. I slept here. Actually, I slept in the street for a couple hours, I would say, at least on and off, because of the sound, and it was pretty cold actually. So, this is the McDonald's. This is the line. So let's see how far it gets to.
Szechuan sauce.
Something close. So, this is the end of the line. I'll say at least a couple, say at least either 50 to 60, maybe 100 people. It's a big jump, but we'll see. For sure, guarantee that we got the sauce. And like I said, we're gonna try one, open it, review it, see how good it really was, if the hype was worth it. If it was worth sleeping in the street. I'll show you my bed right now and show you how I was sleeping.
Hey, do I hear 300? How about
Yeah.
Really?
So this was my bed. It's done now.
Didn't you just go to the park?
No, you did not. Here you go.
I know dinosaurs go way more than maybe original
Ford. 156, nerds. It's almost time to get them sauce and get sauce. Drama in LA. Like I said before the video, drama in LA.
Oh, here we go. Feeling frenzy. Let's do this. Fail. World star. Sacrifice. Szechuan sauce. Come on, done sexually. Let me play it. Crazy. Oh my god. Look, these people be any more inconsiderate? Like they're leaving the chairs in the fucking restaurant. Want all this for sauce, yeah, Calvin. Damn, all this for sauce. Holy shit. Don't worry about it, Jazz. Oh my Man, the cops do their fucking job. Are you kidding me? I've been here for 12 hours and she was not here for fucking 12 hours. Are you serious? It doesn't matter. You can't stay in seat for like over 4 years. It's 4 a.m. It's 7 p.m. right here. 7 p.m. Bullshit. I was here. There was no other people there. It's peaceful protest with our words, not threatening. Look at your handicap. Chill. Sean does.
Christian.
We were all here for hours. So were we.
No, because that's been 25.
Guys, they closed down the restaurant. They're not selling anything. Yeah, okay. You guys go to the sidewalk because the cops see you right here on the property. They will arrest you, sadly, but it'll happen. Guys, just get on the sidewalk. You can't be here anymore. Go back. You guys want me to translate in Spanish? Yeah? Okay, van a cerrar la tienda. Valieron verga. Oh, we tried. Let's go, you guys. Come on, we tried. You too, man. Come here, get in. Tristan. We made friends. It doesn't matter. All right, guys, hold some memes. All right, guys.
What up, nerds? I'm back from my Rick and Morty adventure of Szechuan sauce. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I don't know if you can see my eyes. I'm just tired, angry, mad. Terrible experience. You guys saw that I left from the footage that I have that I was recording, that I left my house at 3 a.m. in the morning, showed up to McDonald's at 4 a.m., camped it out, didn't sleep. I would say I slept for like 1-2 hours. I would say 1 hour, 2 hours, but I kept waking up within the, because it was cold, it was uncomfortable, so I just kept waking up. It wasn't like I'm in my house and I'm comfortable in my bed and I'll sleep through 8 hours, you know. But so this is what happened. Disaster. Everything was cool. We got there. People started coming out. The managers, they said, you guys, we have 70 sauces. We're like, cool. We counted the people. We were like number 28 or so, because people, I guess, they were coming in, going out, but we were 28 overall. We counted chairs. We counted everything. So we're like, okay, we're 28, 29, 30, and then we're good. And I'm saying 28, 29, 30, 31, 32 because I met some really cool people out there. We talked. Overall, we connected. After that, a lot of people started showing up, but they started showing up late. I would say they started showing up around from 7 a.m., 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. But at that point, the line was all the way to the back, and they kept saying, like, you guys, we have 150 sauces now. So at 150 sauces, we're saying, I'm good. There's no possible thing that can go wrong because we got our sauces. But throughout the period of time, people were going in and out. People were cutting. It was just a hassle. People were getting in arguments. They were talking crap against little kids. It was just really bad. They kept announcing, we're going to release tickets. So it makes it easier when if you have a ticket, you get your sauce. Nobody cuts. Nothing can go wrong when you have tickets because you already have a placement. We're waiting for the tickets. It's hot outside. Good thing we built the fort. That's what made us connect with the people that we met. Really cool people. We built a fort together, and to prevent the sun, because you can't prevent the heat because it was pretty hot, but you can prevent the rays of the sun just hitting your skin. My jeans, it was just bad. But we were excited because it was almost time it was almost 2 o'clock, and we were getting ready to get our hands on the sauce, and then from there they start pushing. We're walking towards the door, and out of nowhere, no tickets were handed out. It's 2 o'clock. People are pushing in. There was people that showed up at 9 p.m. I left my house at 3 a.m. and I showed up there at 4, camped it out. Perfectly fine. I was number 28, 29, 30. Doesn't matter. There was people that camped out since 8 or 9 p.m. They were the first person next to the door. Like, you were afraid, like, if you were going to go in the door, if you were going to open it to hit the chair, but he perfectly lined it up to the point where you can open the door and close it without actually touching them. He was number 1. Everybody, they got their chance to getting a ticket or so. But there was such a disaster, people cutting, pushing, that they decided, like, nah, whatever. We're not going to hand out tickets until the press comes. That's what they said. Words from the manager, because I guess a news channel was going to come in and broadcast what was going on. And I guess they were trying to get publicity for the event. That's when disaster strikes. They open the doors, but no organization whatsoever. They never handed out the tickets because the news channel never showed up. As soon as they opened the doors, they opened the back door as well. It was always open, but they never controlled it. People started rushing in from the back door, and the McDonald's staff started selling out the sauce. And we over here that waited since 8 p.m. to 4 a.m. and 6 a.m., whatever it was, that we were the first people to actually show up, didn't get a chance to get a sauce. And the people that showed up at whatever time they decided to show up were able to get their hands on a sauce. Who do you blame at this point but the staff? Because throughout the whole period of time, they kept changing the amount of sauces they actually had. Either it's because the people that were all the way to the back of the line kept complaining about, oh, how many sauces do you guys have? And then I guess they just got frustrated, and then started giving attitude to the people waiting outside for the sauce. So at that point, they started cutting it down. Oh, we only have 70 sauces. People that were all the way to the back in the 100 and something line, they're all getting all pissed off. They're getting frustrated. But they told us 150. Then from 70, they go all the way to 50. And then remember, I'm 28, 29, 30. We're cool. I'm happy. I'm excited. You can see in one of my video clips that I'm ready to get my sauce. But I didn't. Like I mentioned, people rushed in from the back. And then the staff started selling the sauces to them. And the people that, like, I'm repeating myself again, but the people that waited in the front didn't get a chance to even go inside the store. Because the people from the other side rushed in to the counters and everything. At that point, don't you realize that you look at the people that are actually where they're coming in from, where the people that you specifically counted over and over and over multiple times to see how many people were actually in line. And I know you remember us because we had conversations. We spoke in Spanish, like, hey, ¿cuántos hay? Meaning, like, how many are left, and how many sauces do you guys have? And they were going on and off, and what attracted them was our fort. People will come in, pass by, and then they will see our fort, and people were taking videos and everything, because it was interesting, because we were all under there and getting cover from the sun. And they didn't even take in consideration asking who cut, who had to take it, or who was been waiting for, or they didn't even ask the employees, who do you remember, or nothing. We were there all day, almost all day. We were there from 10 hours to some people being there from 14 hours. I drove, like I mentioned in the previous video, earlier video, I mentioned that I live in Riverside and I'm driving to LA. It was 60 miles. It took me an hour to get there. And LA at night, there was no traffic. On the way here, it took me approximately almost 2 hours, and I was really tired. So I had to pull over and at least take a power nap for 20 minutes, or because I was falling asleep. That's how tired I was. I was angry. Thoughts were going through my head. Almost fights. It was just bad. Bad organization, bad leadership, management team. Is it fair? No. Does McDonald's owe us something? Yes. We're not asking for money. We're just asking for compensation on the sauce that we went out to camp for, to spend our time there. Like, we all have better things to do, but us nerds, we have passion for the things that we love, and we wanted to get our hands on that sauce. That's why we got there early. We will be sending out an email to corporate. I do have a video of how the count of people actually when I was passing by, when you can see how clearly how many people were actually ahead of us and all that stuff. And then I go all the way to the back of the line. And one situation, I'm sure I'm going to blur out the faces and all that stuff, because I don't care. I don't want drama. Let them cut. Let them do whatever they want to do. It's on them. But things would have not happened if they would have been organized and they would hand out the tickets like they say they were. So I'm not blaming them for cutting. I'm blaming the staff for actually not taking control of the situation. They parked in no parking section. They rushed in there. They still got the sauce, and they're all flashing it like, oh, look, we got the sauce. Like if they're little kids showing off a sauce that they got that we didn't, when all they did was cut. And it's not fair. And we will be sending out an email to corporate with, I spoke to a lot of people and I told them to follow me on Instagram, and I'm not doing this for views and publicity and all that stuff. I want to get my views and my subscriber the way the right way, and putting out videos that are enjoyable, that showing the things that I love to do and what nerds love to do. From going out there, you can see in the beginning of the video that I was happy. I was excited of going camping. Who was excited of going camping outside of a McDonald's in the street, sleeping in the sidewalk? And nobody is. But what you get out of, it's what makes the experience not amazing, but it makes the experience worth it. All we want is to get our hands on the sauce. All we want is give us a poster, give us a sticker, and give us a sauce. Follow the rules. Follow what you had told us that we were going to get. That's all I'm asking. That's all we're asking for. So I told the people that to follow me on Instagram, send me messages with their emails and their names, informations, addresses, so I can tag everybody and add a link to the email so they can see the video, what went down. There's already people on YouTube posting the supposedly riot videos of inside the store and outside the store. The police didn't do nothing. They showed up. We're asking for the police officers to take control. They didn't do nothing. Of course, I don't know if it's a lot. It's a lot to. You're breaking the law if you're cutting in line for an event. I mean, but there should be more control, and McDonald's should have planned this ahead, because Rick and Morty is a very famous show, multiple Emmy winners, and you should expect something like this, especially if it's only going to be for one day. If McDonald's can't handle an event like this, they shouldn't be making more events, and let other corporations or other companies take over and partner up with them. So just expect McDonald's, an email from me and all of us, all the nerds out there, that we took our time. All we want is to get compensated for something. And something means give me my sauce, give me my sticker, and give me my poster. Nerds out.